knock. Private citizen Harry bottles up anger as Queen flatly cuts dead his demand for bodyguard. The Queen will not help Prince Harry in his demand for Met Police bodyguards. He plans to sue the government to give him back the protection he lost after quitting royal duties. But a royal source said, Her Majesty certainly won't cave into his demands. Harry has been told the Met Police are not guns for hire and cannot be treated as a private force for the rich and famous. It came as he threatened to sue the government after the Home Office rejected his demands to use their officers. But Harry lost the privilege 2 years ago when he told Her Majesty that he was quitting royal duty to live in California with wife Meghan. And although he has offered to pay for police bodyguards, insiders insist the Met is not a private force. Last night there were fears that Harry, 37, might take the government to court as neither side showed signs of giving way. But the Queen will not be helping her grandson's fight, thought to be the first legal action of its kind. A royal source said, This is not a matter for Her Majesty. She certainly won't cave into his demands. It is a matter for Her Majesty's government. Who gets protection is not a gift the Queen can decide to give or take away. Another said, his demands for security in the UK have not been openly or widely discussed within the family because it was thought sorted 2 years ago. Quite frankly, with the Queen's health concerns and Prince Andrew facing a sex abuse trial, a battle between her grandson and the government is the last thing she wants to get drawn into. Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, said of Harry, he is a private citizen like the rest of us. You can't use the Met as a negation private police force, they are not guns for hire. When Harry made his decision he wanted out of the protective arm of the royal family, he maybe didn't realize the pitfalls. One sympathizes but this is the law. He hasn't thought it through. He has always been paranoid about security because he was a serving officer in Afghanistan. But he can't have it every which way. Harry has put himself in this negation situation and he has made his bed and has to sleep in it. If he doesn't think he can bring his family back, then so be it. The prince is seeking round-the-clock police protection because his security was compromised when he returned to the UK this summer. His and Meghan's security was costing taxpayers around £5 million a year when they lived in Britain. They now fund their lifestyle thanks to his multi-million-pound Netflix and Spotify deals, and Harry says he would not burden the taxpayer with his policing costs. But it is understood that government officials refused his demands fearing it would open the door to any wealthy individual to use the Met's crack team as their private police force. The decision on who gets bodyguards is made by the Royal and VIP Executive Committee, which includes senior civil servants, royal household, senior police officers and security services. The source said, Harry wants to pay for police officers but his grandmother's government disagrees. Private individuals cannot just pay for Met Police protection negation, it doesn't work that way. Harry considers himself a security risk for life because he is sixth in line to the throne, and a target from extremist threats because of his 2 tours of combat in Afghanistan. It is estimated 24-hour police negation security for Harry's family would cost him £80,000 a week. He officially quit royal duty in April 2020. In the US, he, Meghan and children Archie, 2, and 7-month-old Lilibet are protected by £7,000 a day security guards. In their bombshell US TV interview with Oprah Winfrey last year, Harry and Meghan, 40, moaned that Megxit meant taxpayers would not pay their son Archie's security pay as